We're trying to democratize access to the mobile core network, basically.
Cool.
Turn it into a platform that people can use to innovate, build better IoT solutions.
It sounds like it's very flexible and basically gives the customer what they need out of their network rather than what the network providers kind of force them to conform to. Cool, so I'm at the Stacuity stand with Tim. They seem to have a very interesting solution when it comes to mobile networks, is it?
That's right. Hi, Eamon. Yes, we've got a programmable mobile core network. So my very clever colleagues have reinvented the core IT architecture that normally sits inside a mobile operator. But we've developed it, redeveloped it to be much more open and accessible so that any customer, particularly developers, can have the full power of a core network so they can control mobile connectivity, they have full visibility of everything that's happening, they can control every network interaction themselves, just with one SIM. It's not the telco stuff of big lead times and projects and minimum commitments. We're trying to democratize access to the mobile core network, basically.
Cool.
Turn it into a platform that people can use to innovate, build better IoT solutions. And again, in some of our marketing stuff, you might hear us talk about trying to ditch the dumb pipe.
Okay.
And what we mean by that is that I think the mobile industry is brilliant in many ways. It's done a great job of creating a service that works anywhere around the world in a really standardized way. But in another way, the mobile industry has done itself a real disservice because people think of mobile connectivity as the least valuable part of an IoT solution. And too often we just think about, is it really low cost?
Yeah.
Have I got coverage? But actually there's so much more you can do if you've got control of the connectivity, really got visibility of it, and you can manage it to really optimize security or other aspects of what you're trying to do. There's a lot of value there, and that's what we're trying to bring forward.
Cool. So do you have any target applications you think, obviously IoT is the kind of main thing, but is there any specific parts of IoT that you see your solution kind of used in?
Yeah, I think it's the people that want more control ultimately will get most value from what we're trying to do. So think about a company providing payment terminals.
Okay.
In point of sale, for example. Now, what we can do is enable each SIM to have its own private network, and the customer can manage that themselves. So again, it's an example of something that normally would be a telecoms project to set up that private APN, it's called, to enable that. And it probably would only be worth doing if you've got 5 or 10,000 SIMs, but we can enable customers to self-serve that capability in real time, and they may do it for one SIM or a million SIMs, doesn't make any difference to us. So, that's an example of a capability we're trying to put in the customer's hands to give them more value. Same's also true of what they call in the industry network steering. So the idea of very precisely saying in a particular country which networks is your SIM going to attach onto.
Okay.
And that might be for cost reasons or coverage reasons. Again, normally for a conventional operator, that is a project and you submit your paperwork and that goes into a team and then the answer comes back in a few weeks. But with us, the customer manages it all themselves. So again, thinking about a company that maybe has a global asset tracking proposition that has stuff all around the world all the time, that kind of capability is really good because they may have different customers that want different configurations. And again, they can manage all of that themselves.
Oh, excellent. So it sounds like it's very flexible and basically gives the customer what they need out of their network rather than what the network providers kind of force them to conform to, would you say?
I think that's absolutely right. Yeah, so kind of the words we try and use are, visible, open, access. It's a totally secure service.
Cool.
But at the same time, through our API, through our portal, we're opening up these capabilities, which the technology is capable of all these things. It's just the industry, because of its legacy and ways of working, isn't used to enabling customers to operate in such a flexible way. And actually, from it might come across as we're being a bit challenging. We're trying to disrupt in a positive way, but we want to work in partnership with the operators too, because if more people build more good IoT stuff, everyone wins. The operators get more data. We can sit in the middle, get use of our platform, and then the customers get better solutions.
Good. Well, ipXchange, we're all about disruptive technology, so you've said the buzzword.
Brilliant. Good.
In terms of if a developer was looking to try out a product, what does that look like to them? Is it in terms of a SIM or kind of a Okay.
Yeah, that would
Cool.
be the best way to try it. Would just be to come to our website, stacuity.com. All of our developer docs are there. Buy a sim, and then you could start with that sim. So all of the capabilities I've talked about, they're all available from using one sim. So you could try that.
Okay.
Test it out. But also I think for us as a business, we are. It's great to be talking to you because we are really
Yeah.
keen to listen.
Cool.
We've tried to build into our product the features we think are going to be valuable.
Okay.
But we know we're only at the start point of that journey. So there's a lot more that we can do, but we want people to tell us what problems we should solve,
Cool.
and then we can build against that.
Nice.
That's great.
Cool. Well, it's been really good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you
Cool.
too.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
David.
Thank you for the time.
Pleasure.
To all of you IoT designers, developers, innovators out there, this is designed and built specifically for you. You can control and manage the behaviors as if it was your own mobile network. And it's really easy to get started. Just follow the link in this post. Let us know you're interested in evaluating Stacuity's programmable network, and we'll get right back in touch with you.